Welcome back to Bucket Drop. It's me, Uncle Ralph, and today we're gonna play some more Pokémon Crystal. Here I've got my drink of choice. Today is, of course, as always, a Bud Light seltzer. Ah, man, that is good. So today we're gonna be playing Pokémon, and we're just gonna get right into it. What do you say we have a battle? All right, enough of that bit. For a kid, you're quite agreeable. I don't want to hear that from someone who just called himself Uncle Ralph. Pokemon didn't... Oh, boy. Wow. Call your mom. Whoa, wow, this guy's creepy. Calls himself Uncle Ralph, calls me an agreeable kid, and tells me to get my mom involved. I'm not gonna go talk to this guy. Not gonna go talk to him. Welcome back to Bucket Drop. Gonna play a little more Pokemon Crystal. So today, we're gonna meet a familiar face, and unfortunately, we're also going to kill a famous Pokemon. Yep. Only because I'm not allowed to catch it. You know the rules. Those are the rules that I've self-imposed upon myself. And those are the rules I'm gonna stick to. I don't think I mentioned this when I was talking about other games I was gonna play. A Pokemon Nuzlocke is... I didn't mention it, but it's pretty inevitable. I'm gonna do it at some point. I don't know which game I'm gonna do it with. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Not really anytime soon, because I'm still not even halfway done with this one, because I do plan on going through... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat Red. I'll at least get all 16 badges, and maybe I'll make it up to Red, and then he'll completely obliterate me, and then I'll just grind off camera and then come back and beat him. But yeah, I do plan on playing this game all the way through, so I'm probably still going to be playing it for quite a bit, so I'm not going to do another Pokemon game. Well, I'm not going to do another main Pokemon game right now. Maybe I'll do like a side game or something, but I'm not going to do a second Pokemon game. So now, I'm not going to go in here, because at the moment, it's occupied by Team Rocket, and they make you pay. So, I mean, I guess I can go through there, because I literally have no use for money, but that would kind of defeat the whole purpose here, is that I'm a cheapo. I don't buy anything. So, going an unnecessary way and losing, I think they either take like 1,500 or 3,000 or something. Like, they take enough that it's not nothing. Like, if they took 100, then who cares? But I think they take enough where you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So, you shouldn't do it anyway, but especially not going to do it when I'm here being a cheapo. Actually, before I even decided to play Pokemon Crystal, my original plan was to play, Pokemon Platinum, and I made another one of these overlays that said, it actually even said on it, Pokemon Platinum Cheapo mode, and the reason I switched to Crystal was because, at the time, I couldn't figure out how to capture DS gameplay. I haven't played any DS games on the channel yet, but I've since figured out how to do it. I don't know why I just did that. I've since figured out how to do it, and I can at some point, and maybe I'll do Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, or maybe if I was really gonna do one, I would probably do Generation 3, just because I've played it so much that I'm, like, the most familiar with it, other than this. Like, honestly, this would have been the best game to Nuzlocke. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm not drinking a Bud Light seltzer, but I am drinking a diet soda, so it's making me burp. I drink, Coke Zero. It's not good for you, but it's better for you. Wow. Oh. I didn't expect that to not kill it, and now I'm stuck doing it, and it could just use Minimize again, or it just won't, I guess. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. Really, it's just gonna prolong the battle. This thing can't kill me. Encore is a very interesting move. If you switch, if you switch, you get released from the Encore, but basically, it's a good way to force a switch. This is gonna be... Oh, boy. Did I teach any of my Pokemon, Swift? I don't think any of them know it. Oh, does Sparky know Swift? No, he doesn't, because he knows Dizzy Punch, so I didn't let him learn it. Alright. Well. I don't want... He's asleep, and this thing... Oh my god. This is exactly why evasion is banned in competitive play. Oh, come on, because it just turns the whole... This is another thing that would be banned in competitive play. You can't put more than one Pokemon on your opponent's team to sleep. Well, buckle up, folks, because this might take a little while. I don't want to waste a, I don't want to waste something to wake me up, because this thing is... I'm in no danger of this thing killing me. And honestly, it's probably just going to keep using Minimize, and I'm going to miss, and then go to sleep again. So I'm just waiting for him to wake up. This... Oh my... Well, at least I can't use this anymore. Wow. Oh my god. Whatever. So yes, I don't drink soda. I drink... Really, I generally don't drink any soda. I just drink water. Occasionally, I'll have a Coke Zero. Very occasionally. I'll have it mainly if I'm eating pizza or a burger, which I had a burger. I made burgers for dinner in between the last episode and this episode, and I didn't finish my soda, so I had a little bit left over. Okay, thank God. That was actually pretty lucky. And that's all she had. That's all she wrote, folks. But yeah, I don't know what it... I used to drink soda all the time, like... Oh man, Steve's still asleep. Alright, I'm just not gonna even deal with him. I could run down and wake him up, but I'll just not use him. There's not that many trainers here, and... I don't know, I'll just... Ooh, Venomoth. That's pretty... It's a nice, decent experience. I used to have, like, at least one, sometimes two sodas a day when I was a kid. Which... You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that at any point, but you shouldn't do that when you're a kid. You're growing. Everyone gets fat, but... A fat kid is just like... It's child abuse. I know, that's... Okay, that's... You're not supposed to say that kind of stuff now, but... It's just... It's unhealthy. Sugar is bad for you. Added sugar is bad for you. Natural sugars are one thing. They're still not great, but... Added sugars are bad, and everyone knows they're bad now. And I used to have multiple sodas a day, and that was... It's bad for your teeth, it makes you fat, and it was... I don't remember if... Yeah, that's... In college, I stopped. I put on some weight, and cutting out soda was one of the easiest ways. I cut out soda and cut out carbs, and soda is just pure sugar carbs, so that was an easy way to cut out carbs, while also I stopped eating a lot of pasta. I looked for bread that was lower carb, and at the time, low-carb bread was disgusting. Now it's better. At the time, it was disgusting. So I kind of just dealt with that. And, oh, question mark, question mark, question mark, made fun of his Pokemon. What a dick. I transitioned from drinking regular soda to drinking diet soda, which at first tastes disgusting, but then you get used to it. And then from that, I transitioned to drinking water. Or, from diet soda, I transitioned to drinking Coke Zero, which, because Coke Zero either wasn't out yet, or I just, like, wasn't trying it yet. So, when I transitioned to that, I was like, wow, this is better. This tastes like real soda. Before I was drinking that, my go-to diet soda was, Diet Dr. Pepper, which, in my opinion, tastes almost exactly like regular Dr. Pepper. Like, maybe they use the same sweetener that Coke Zero uses, but whatever it is, I think Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi are pretty disgusting. Coke Zero, though, is pretty close. Pepsi Max isn't quite as good, but it's pretty good. But from that, I just transitioned to drinking water. And now, the only time I drink... Generally, during the day, I just drink water. Sometimes, I'll have a Coke Zero if I'm having specifically pizza or burgers. For whatever reason, those are just... That's just a cola food. Maybe, you know... Otherwise, I cook with soda more than I drink it. I make pulled pork with it more frequently than I'll just drink a soda. It's very rare for me to just be like, I could go for a soda right now and have one. Usually, it's when I'm having pizza or a burger. For whatever reason, that's my cola food. I gotta have it with it. And other than that, I drink water, and on the weekends, I drink beer. I've been drinking more of the not organic, the spiked seltzers. Because, I don't know, they're refreshing on the golf course, and they grew on me. Now I like them. I'm still a beer guy, but I'll drink the seltzers. But yeah. That's my spiel about soda. And I drank one because I had a burger today. Nice, simple burger. Something I like. I have a nice cast iron pan, which, if you've never cooked with a cast iron pan before, I don't want to say I'd recommend it, because they're a little tricky. They've got a lot of rules. You have to take care of them, and as you saw with my hand... Well, you didn't see that one. No, I did post the picture of when I burnt the hell out of my hand. Sometimes they burn the hell out of your hand, and that's no good. Luckily, I've only burnt the hell out of my hand once with the cast iron. Right? Yeah. I've accidentally grabbed the pan when it was hot, but, you know, it was just like, ooh, hot. That time was a burn, baby. And so I can't necessarily recommend it because they're a little tricky. You gotta clean them a certain way. It's not that much work, but it is a little extra work. And I don't mind it because I think it makes a significantly better burger and significantly better meat, significantly better bacon and eggs. For what it does, I think it just does it so much better that it's worth it. I also have a stainless steel pan, which I've kind of replaced the cast iron in a lot of applications. Like, I make pork chops in it now. No, actually, when I burnt the hell out of my hand, I was making pork chops, so... I kind of mix around between the two. You can't really, like, feed... I don't have a lid for my cast iron, so I can't braise anything with it in it, and it's not really a braising thing. You can braise in it, but I think the stainless steel works better. I mean, like I said, I can't braise in it because I don't have a lid, but also, cast irons can't really handle things that are acidic because it eats away at the iron. So anything that if you're gonna have something acidic in it for a little bit, like a little bit of vinegar or tomatoes or something in for just a couple minutes, that's fine. But if you need to, like, stew some tomatoes, you can't really use it because it makes the iron kind of chip off, or... I can't remember if it, I think it rusts the iron. It either rusts the iron or it'll pull away at the seasoning on the pan, which I used to think seasoning a pan meant literally pouring seasoning into the pan. But what it means is when you cook with it, the fats and oils from what you're cooking kind of seep into the pan itself, and they add flavor, and that's what makes cast irons non-stick. And I believe that cooking acidic stuff will damage that. And, so you can't really do that. But for searing a steak, or a pork chop or something, or cooking a burger, nothing beats it. It's the best. Anyone who cooks those things any other ways, fine, you're entitled to like what you like, but I'm telling you, you're wrong. Like, a friend of mine likes to air fry his steaks, and I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're totally fine. I do not like not cast irons, I love cast irons. I do not like air fryers. I just think it's a waste of money and space. Just use your oven, you'll get almost essentially the same thing. But if you like them, fine. I'm just not going to use it. The cast iron gives just such a nice crust, so flavorful, and burgers are the best. And this time I just made a normal burger, but what I like to do is make Oklahoma onion burgers. What you do is you make two patties. Instead of making one big, it's a smash burger. So instead of making one big normal size patty, you make two very small patties. Like, instead of making a 4 or 5 pound one, you make like I think it was like a 3-ounce patty or something. Whatever it was, you make a smaller patty. Unfortunately, I have to kill this shitty Gyarados. I say it's shitty because it's shiny, which means it's not good. But I can't catch it. Unfortunate. Oh well. And I get its... At least you get its red scale anyway. That's how you get the experience share. You trade that to Mr. Pokemon. Oh, before I keep babbling about onion burgers, let's talk to our buddy. Oh, he didn't say his name yet. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing worse. Else. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Ha! Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Bucket. I'm Lance, a trainer like you. You're not a trainer like me. You're the Elite Four champion. What are you even doing here? I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Bucket. I could tell you're a trainer with considerable skill. Why, because I used an electric attack about a Gyarados? If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Sure, I'm 10. Excellent. It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Bucket. What? Did you know that Lance can teleport? Mm-hmm. Let's listen to that strange radio broadcast. Where is it? There it is. Okay, never mind. We've heard enough. I forgot how annoying this was. That is kind of ear-piercing. Yeah, that's some good music. I forgot it was going to go away immediately anyway. But yeah, so to make an Oklahoma burger, what you do is you make a smash burger, and you put it down. You put your ball of beef in the pan. You get it ripping hot. I'm talking like the pan should be either smoking or just on the verge of smoking. And you put the patty down and you do exactly what it says. You smash it. Now, what you're supposed to do is use like a big heavy metal spatula, and I don't have that. I just have a regular plastic one, which isn't good, and a wooden one, which is wooden utensils are good for cast iron because they won't scratch the pan, and they won't melt. What took you, Bucket? Just as I thought, that strange radio signal was coming from here. Get the fuck out of the way. I always like that he just shoves these guys out of the way and they like don't even react. The stairs are right here. God, this guy knows everything. I'll go first. I found the secret stairway. So after you smash the burger down, so what I have to do basically is I just take my regular spatula and I just kind of I like go around the patty, squishing it down. Now this is going to be a little annoying here. Every time I walk past one of these statues, I'm going to get the exact same battle. And you can turn this off, but I never do because it's experience, so why not? You get a little bit of money, which normally I would spend, but now I'm going to save. Yeah, you smash the patty down, and after you smash it, you take some onions sliced as thin as humanly possible. Like, ideally you would use... I'm just thinking, I think I missed a trainer up top, but whatever, that's not important. Later on, when Team Rocket leaves, there's a TM I can get up there, so if I did, I'll check if I missed the trainer, and I'll get him if I did, but... I feel like there's a trainer with a Giraffe-rig up there. Either that, or you can just fight Giraffe-rigs, but I think there's a trainer that has one. So I'll fight him later if that is the case. What was I saying? Oh yeah, cut the onions as thin as possible, like, use a mandolin or something, and there's gonna be 2 battles every time this happens. It's my turn. Put the onion... After the patty is cooked on... Or you put the patty down, and then you put... Oh no, I'm actually doing this out of order. Before you smash the patty, you put the ball down, you put a big hunk of onions on top of the ball of beef, and then you smash that. So you're smashing the onions directly into the beef. You're not mixing it, so you're not like you're not dicing up onion and mixing it into the burger patty. I don't like mixing things into my burger patties, because the more you work a burger, like, the more it'll kind of break up a little bit, and then it seizes up when you're cooking. You don't want to overhandle ground beef. It'll kind of clump together a little bit. You want there to be air. Because the more air, the more surface area is, the more it crisps up and the better it'll taste. So I don't like mixing stuff into my burgers. I don't mix seasoning into my patties. I put seasoning on the outside if I'm going to season. Whoops, wasn't paying attention there. Though generally I don't really season my burger patties. I just use salt and pepper, which is seasoning, but I mean, like, I don't put like garlic powder and stuff like that on them. Sometimes I will, And my dad does. He makes really good burgers, and he puts, like, some of the McCormick burger seasonings on them, and those taste great. But just when I'm, like, making it in a cast iron, I don't really think it needs it, because the crust is so flavorful on its own already. Salt and pepper is really all it needs. So, so you're not mixing the onions into the patty, you're smashing them basically into it, but not mixed into it. So you put the ball down, put a clump of onions on top, and then smash that. And then it's only going to cook for like 30 seconds. Your burger can be a little pink in the middle, but this is going to be so thin that it's gonna cook. If you cook it longer than that, it's going to start to get overcooked. And then you flip that, about another 30 seconds. Not too long, because you don't want the onions to start burning. You just place the cheese right on top, and what I like to do is put the bun right on top of that, so that it kind of steams the bun a little bit and softens it up. You put the top of the bun down on the cheese, and then when you take it off, basically you're picking it up upside down. You just slide it right on top of the bottom bun, and then that's an Oklahoma burger. It's gonna be messy. It's like this is a 3-napkin burger for sure, and that's what I like to do. That's one of my favorite burgers. That or just a plain burger. I like a plain burger. Well, by plain burger, when my dad makes them with the seasoning, I leave it totally plain, and pretty often I'll do it plain. Just cheese, ketchup. I'm a ketchup on my burger guy. I'm not a fan of mustard. And always pickles. I don't put them on the Oklahoma burger because it's already so messy that trying to fit pickles in there is just stuff will be slopping around. But if I'm not putting anything on a burger, like if I'm not getting fancy with it, basically, it's burger, cheese, salt and pepper. Not in this order. Burger patty, seasoned with salt and pepper, cheese, ketchup, and pickles. That's it. When I'm going fancy, here's where I'll tell you my specific order with it. You get a bun. It's gotta be a Martin's potato roll. They make the best bun. There's no way around it. No arguments to be made here. A brioche bun is nice. It is. I like getting the fancy brioche buns from the supermarket sometimes. Nothing beats a Martin's potato roll. It's the best. So, bottom bun. I like to toast it while the burger is cooking briefly. Just give it a nice toast. It'll kind of pick up, if your burgers have enough fat in them, which they should, it'll kind of pick up some of the fat from the pan, so it'll get a nice extra little crunch to it, which is really nice. And if there's enough of it, it kind of almost gets grilled as if it was a grilled cheese. Not obviously without the cheese, but that nice, almost fried bread at the bottom. So, bottom bun, sliced pickles. I like New York half sours. Dill is good too. I prefer the half sours. Not a big fan of bread and butter pickles. Don't really like the sweetness. I don't dislike them. Just not my go-to. So, bun, pickles. If I'm using onions, the onions go here too. Well, no. If I'm dicing up onion, it goes here too. If I'm using a slice of onion, that's later. Then patty, seasoned with salt and pepper. Cheese. Usually American. Come on, a burger, you gotta go American. But real American. People think that all American is crappy Kraft singles, but it's not. That is American cheese, but there's also, like, Land O'Lakes real cheese. Which, I think Land O'Lakes makes both. Because, American cheese isn't a natural cheese. Like, it's not a cheddar, it's emulsified. But I believe it doesn't have to be those shitty Kraft single slices, which taste like rubber. And actually the only time that they're usable is on a burger or in a grilled cheese where it's melted. Otherwise, they are disgusting. Like, you can't just have that on a sandwich. It's nasty. If I go down here, each one of these black spaces is a wild Pokemon fight against either a Geodude, a Coughing, or a not Electrode, a Voltorb. Basically, 3 Pokemon that can explode. So I have no reason to go fight them. Instead, I'm gonna fight this guy. American cheese can be just a mixture of other cheeses, I think. So, like, good American cheese will be like a cheddar and a mozzarella mixed together. whatever it is, I could be entirely wrong about this, but whatever it is, there's two kinds of American cheese. There's the shitty kind, and then there's the kind that's real food. And the kind that's real food is real good. And it's perfect for burgers. Sometimes I'll do some cheddar. Sometimes I'll do some Gouda. Gouda's really good. Not a fan of Swiss. And then other cheeses that taste similar to Swiss, not fans of those. But pepper jack, or anything that's not a Swiss or Swiss-like cheese, I'm pretty easy in that way. I like it. But usually it's American. So on top of the burger is American. Then we got tomato, salt and pepper on the tomato. I know I put salt and pepper. I wasn't paying attention. I should have switched again. I know I put salt and pepper on the burger, but you gotta put a little bit of salt and pepper on a tomato. It really brings out the flavor of tomatoes. And then lettuce. And if I'm doing a slice of onion rather than chopped up onions, that goes on top. I forgot the ketchup. The ketchup goes on top of the cheese before the tomato. Right? Yeah. Okay, this was... I babbled about that too long. Let me break it down real fast here. Let me just quick shot it like SpongeBob talking to Bubble Bass. Bun, pickles, burger, cheese, ketchup, tomato, lettuce, onion, top bun. Done. Eat it. Delicious. You want to stick a toothpick in the top to keep it closed? Go ahead. I'm not gonna, but you can. That's my fancy burger. So occasionally I'll caramelize some onions. That's nice. Then in that case, no pickles. I don't put pickles on that either. I know I said that I put pickles on all of it unless if I'm doing wait, what am I talking about? Yes, I do. Caramelized onions and pickles, that's fine. So if I wanted to turn off the switches, I can do it here. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get a couple extra pieces of experience out of it. No, you know what? The battles are annoying. I'm over-leveled anyway. I'm going to turn it off. But we'll stop right there. We've had enough talk about burgers today, and this is a natural... I expected to make it through this whole thing, but we're not... Like, if we were a couple minutes away, I'd go through, but we still got a bit to go. So we'll pick up where we left off here next time on Bucket Drop. Peace out.